from Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia.
So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. Here's Rattler now on 1st and 10. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. He'll get 15 and a Saints 1st down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid game.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So they take a decent shot, CD, and the flag comes out for pass interference.
Yeah, a little DPI, as they like to call it in the business, right? And the farther you get downfield, the more frenetic things get, and the more calm and control you have to remain as a defender. That was a little bit of a slip there, and the penalty will go against him.
Grady Jarrett with the tackle. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Rattler working out of the gun. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
On 4th down, here's Rattler. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. On 1st and 10, it's Rattler. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 41 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Kamara try the right side. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. 2nd and 9. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Edwards-Helaire will score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Some good running there. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Off the play fake, it's Rattler. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Here's 3rd and 3. They'll try and throw with Rattler. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. All right, after the touchdown, this offense back out there to see what they can do. They'll have a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a 1st down. They run it again with Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now a timeout as they tend to the injured player. And not the man they would want to see. That's Chris Olave getting medical attention. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The Saints at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
48 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try to run for it with Miller. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. To the air is Rattler. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but the flag comes out for interference.
And now you're set up right on the doorstep of the goal line. 1 yard away changes what your play calls are going to be.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1 yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Miller is into the end zone for a Saints touchdown. Everybody in the stadium knew what they were going to do right there. All right, the offense back out there now. Let's see what they can put together. Rattler now to throw on 1st and 10. He lets it go deep for Olave. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And he's going to take this one back to the 37. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And he'll be touched down in the end, but a big play on that one. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. A give to Kamara running right. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. Play action. Now Rattler. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down. York able to send this one through, and that'll move their lead up to 4 now. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They'll go play action here with Rattler. And that It's caught at the 25. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 43 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. This offense ready to get back out there as they'll have the football to start the 3rd quarter. 1st down, here's Rattler. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Here's 3rd and 9. Rattler wants to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll throw. Here's Rattler. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 46 yards. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. They'll fake the give, and here's Rattler. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Rattler. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with it defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 61 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one good for 26 and a 1st down. Throwing is Rattler. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Both offensive. Have been clicking in this one. A lot of points on the board. We'll see if that trend continues. Throwing on 1st and 10, Rattler. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 42 yards. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And that's going to be incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. They'll run with Edwards-Helaire, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints. After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. On first down, Lance. He lets it go deep for Olave. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. 2nd and 10. They'll run. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A big run there, 29 yards and a first. A 10th carry for Kamara. And this will wind up a Saints first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. Nothing too fancy, just a carry up the middle, but a successful carry up the middle against this 3-4 defense.
And to be able to do that, what do you have to control? The nose guard, right? Got to be able to move him, otherwise.
A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. What a play. That turns out to be 36 yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. And Lance now to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. So the football will be at the 25-yard line as this offense gets set to take over. They begin with a run by Miller. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Off of play action, here's Lance. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And they'll run for it with Miller. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Here now, 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. And going deep for Hill. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Partner, you and I have struggled with this for years. You've got the lead. Just take care of the football and burn some of that clock. But there's something to be said for not taking your foot off the gas as well, because you can never have too big of a cushion. That one, though, falls incomplete.
106 yards rushing for him now. He has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, it's Kamara. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Milton. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Throwing is Milton. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there. Late stages of the game here in the fourth quarter as this offense takes over 1st and 10. The drive will begin with a run by Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. Kamara try the right side. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. The Saints on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Milton. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now Milton. Throwing quickly to Wilson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The rookie from Tennessee orchestrating things well. It's a 1st down here. 1st and 10. It's Edwards-Helaire with it. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Again, Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. So now this offense will take over, and they will have the football at their own 20-yard line. That one looks like he'll throw here. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. To throw is Milton. He lets it go deep for Olave. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
That is caught, and he'll be corralled right around the 34. You don't see too many conversions on 4th and 10, but we just did there. A gain of 14 and a first down. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara, and he'll get this up to about the 40. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win,